Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing this little delicious look, which is just a very soft, glittery, smoky eye with a very subtle complexion. As you guys see, there's no highlighter on this cheek and a really pretty soft, neutral, everyday lip. If you guys want to see how I got this look, then let's go. All right guys, my son is asleep. I hope I have more time than I'm expecting. Laying Low Paint Pot to prime my eyes. You guys know that this is currently my jam. I feel like it's the color that best complements my skin tone. I don't like anything that's like super brightening, but if you are one of those people and that's your preference, do you boo, do you. I'm gonna take a MAC 224 and I'm gonna go back. I'm taking it old school, guys. I'm gonna use my Becca Ombre Rouge Eye Palette. This was one of my favorite palettes when I started at Sephora. I'm gonna go in with the lightest shade and I'm going to use that to just set. This was one of the first palettes, or to be honest with you guys. So when you guys know that, or you should know, that I worked with MAC for 5 years, and when I worked with them, that was the only brand I really knew. I didn't know anything else outside of that. And truth be told, even just like the videos that I would watch, most of the YouTubers were using MAC, and so it's what I knew. I needed to learn new brands. I needed to be able to recommend things to people, so Becca was the first brand that I played with and I loved. I'm gonna go in with this shade here, and with the same brush, and I'm just going to dust that in the crease. This palette I wore a lot, and then just slowly but surely I started to learn about different brands, but Becca and the Becca foundation were my introduction, I guess, to other brands. And it's a brand that I really love. And this shade was my jam. I always wore this in the crease. Always. People are always like, what are you wearing? One of my friends actually gave me her other palette. There's two palettes. It was this one and then another one was a cool tone. And the cool tone I always wanted to get, just never got around to it because I really enjoyed this palette so much. And I'm like, you know, I wasn't really sure about how I would feel still using that same warm shade and just getting right into the crease. I don't know what I'm doing today. 247 by Smith. I'm gonna go in with the deep shade and I'm just going to pick that up and then start lightly putting that into the outer corner. And I'm not bringing that into the crease, I'm just keeping it at the outer corner. I really wanted to do something like camel-y to go with my sweater, but I saw this palette, I'm like, you know what? Let's use this. So I'm just pushing this color into the outer corner. And I'm going to take this blending brush and I'm just going to blend the crease again, just because we did bring that dark shade into the crease on the outer corner. And so I just don't want it to look like it's just sitting there, so I'm just blending that out so that it's very sheer. And again, I'm gonna take some more of the dark shade and just push it into the outer corner until I get the intensity that I want. I'm gonna do the same thing to the other eye and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little bit of this glitter glue by Too Faced and I'm going to pop that into the inner corner of my eye because we are going to go in with a really glittery shadow, just because I want something that's a little bit, you know, extra. And I don't want it to look so, I don't want to say that palette is bland, but I do want something that's a little bit more sparkly. So I'm going to take two of the Marc Jacobs sequins, and this is in Paparazzi. And I'm going to use this first, and I'm just going to place this, yes, down on my lid Don't worry about the intensity of that outer corner because we will go back and make it more intense. Now this color for me, especially with what I'm wearing today, I'm just wearing jeans, a gray top in this. I don't want it to be so like coppery orange, so I'm gonna tone it down with another sequins shadow. But these are no joke. I love these so much. They're so pretty. So now I'm going to go in again with another little layer of the glue. And the reason why I'm layering is because clearly the first layer is holding on to that coppery shade, and now I just want, I'm just patting this in the center. I want the same effect, but since we're going in with a different shade, I need to make sure that it stays on. And I'm taking Gleam Girl. This is one of my favorites. And I'm just going to take what's on the little cap. Don't worry about how it looks right now. We are going to mix until we get the desired look. So for my best friend's wedding, I did, I used the Pat McGrath palette, and I felt like I used the rose gold shade on my lid, and I felt like it was just kind of fading. So I took Gleam Girl and I applied it. I'm just going to take Paparazzi again and layer it. I put Gleam Girl over it. Oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. It was a pop I needed. So as you guys can see, I'm taking Paparazzi and I'm layering it on top of Gleam Girl, and so it just kind of softens it so it's not so coppery. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but again, I just kind of wanted to tone it down a little bit. And I'm gonna go back in with my Becca palette and with the deep aubergine shade, and I'm going to intensify the outer corner and then also bring it into that sparkly shade so that it looks blended and not really harsh. I'm gonna go in with Paparazzi again, and then just with the brush, just bring that into the aubergine shade again, because you just want to look like it's a gradient effect and not like aubergine glitter. You want to see a blend. I'm going to take my blending brush with nothing in it, and I'm just going to blend around the edges, and I'm using a MAC 286. It's a dual fiber brush, and it just does a really lovely job at blending product without moving the actual color. Okay, so I'm going to take this Cover FX concealer. I'm going to use the G Medium 2. And I'm going to take this under my eyes. I'm going to let it sit for a little bit, and then we're going to blend it out. All right, so I'm going to take a beauty blender, and yes, it's clean. It's just stained. But I'm going to blend this out before applying our foundation. But look, guys, look how pretty this is. I was looking at it when I was wetting my beauty blender. I'm like, damn, look at that sparkle. So much for keeping it simple. I mean, I guess this would be a pretty like holiday makeup, right? I haven't been labeling my looks as holiday makeup because I figure you can really make anything a holiday makeup look. Alrighty, so I am going to take, what am I gonna take? I think I'm gonna take my 5.0 Matchmaster foundation. I have been using this quite a bit, and I'm just going to pop it all over my face. Alright guys, I'm gonna take a mix of Gleam Girl and Paparazzi, and I'm gonna take a MAC 239. This is one of their holiday limited edition brushes from forever ago, and I'm going to take that just in the inner part of my eye because I want to really make sure that I have precision. Yeah, I love the way the two look together, like combined. It is heaven. I'm actually gonna go in and take a little bit more of that aubergine shade and just work that into the outer corner. My niece is gonna like the sparkle. She's gonna be like, Ooh, Titi. Your eyes are so sparkly. I can hear her in my head. Okay, so now I'm going to take this brush and my Charlotte Tilbury setting powder, and I'm going to dust this all over my face, and I'm going to press it just where I need the extra longevity. Ooh, I got a little bit in I inhaled some of it. Right under my eyes, right down the sides of my nose. Ooh. I have not been very good about putting the sifter, like locking the sifter in, so I have a little bit of a mess. I'm trying to take out that powder so that way I can secure the sifter and be a better citizen. So the shirt I have on is actually a dress. It was a gray cotton dress. And the other day I was getting ready for work, and stupid me, spilled foundation. How many of you know that pain? Because you know that most likely that foundation is not coming off, and I didn't have time to like really try and get the stain off. So I had to go, and I ended up having, it basically got stained. I hadn't even worn the stupid dress yet. Be a light palette. I'm gonna take this powder, and this is in the medium shade, medium dark I think it is. And I'm just going to use that to dust this powder off and then add some color back into my face. Okay, for my eyeliner, I'm gonna be using this Marc Jacobs, I think it's Sunset. Yeah, Sunset liner. This is one of my favorite liners. So this is what we look like so far. All right guys, so now I'm gonna go back into this Be a Light palette, and I'm going to go in with the darker shade. And I'm just going to use this to add some warmth to my complexion. I'm not really trying to be like super precise with it. For my blush, I'm gonna go in with this Becca copper highlighter thing. I'm gonna take this NARS brush and just lightly dip into it. And then smile. And I'm literally just hitting the apples of my cheek with it. I'm gonna skip out on the highlighter today because I really want the focal point to be the eyes, but on my lips, I'm gonna take this Makeup Forever 606 Wherever Walnut Lip Liner. I'm gonna be using this Sheena NARS lipstick, and this is exclusive to Nordstrom. And then I have to go in with my bronzer. This is my Marc Jacobs Fantastic. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of that to define my face a little. And this is what it looks like so far. All right guys, this is the final look. I really like the way this turned out. I love how sparkly the eye is, and it's very subtle, and I love how smoky the color is and just how warm, and the lip combination. I really love all of it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment down below letting me know what you're looking forward to about this holiday season, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Bye.